Making sure the sound works. Making sure the sound. All right. It's been a while. I've mostly been playing games when my kid is falling asleep. Not fully able to focus, but I have been trying to climb up my rating on chess.com. I'm at 820 something now. I feel like I can actually get to 900. Because I like the people at this rating range. It's not like I'm always winning, but it feels like I'm better now. My opponent is Indian, so they're probably going to play the Scandinavian. No, okay. I feel like Indian players play like the most. They play like really weird. Okay. Against Philidor, I don't really know if you're still supposed to bring the bishop here. I'm trying to think about it real quick before I do it. How can they punish it? I'm not really seeing a punish. I think I'm just going to do it. Okay. What are they saying up here? They're preventing me from taking the center as much as I would like to. So if I played d4, take, it's not good for me. Well, I could do it. Take, they take my queens down. I think I'd rather play d4 than do this and end up like just in a closed position again. Take. Yeah, I kind of like the look of that, I think. Okay, didn't think about that. I could just play d5 now, maybe. I think the problem with that is then their knight can just go to d5. I could also just take on e5. It's not good because their knight is defending their queen, though. So I don't really want to do that. I could play bishop. That'll just not work. I might just have to play c3 now, which blocks my knight. Maybe I just pin their knight in response. I could also just move my queen up. That probably is the most reasonable response, isn't it? Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Oh, fuck, man. Now they're going to go here. I knew I should have just gone to d2. They take. Okay. Do I have time to castle here? I'm tempted to pin this knight with the bishop here. Like, I don't... If they take this, I would just take with the queen, which is like free, basically. So they're not... I don't think they're going to do that. I don't really understand what they're up to here. Right? Like, I would just literally take with the queen. So I just castle. I feel like I'm missing something that they can do that's good. Maybe they're just going to go here and put more pressure on that. If they do that, I'm just going to castle. I think I have time. Almost every time I convince myself that I should delay castling, I end up regretting it. Yeah, this is great for me. Okay, cool. I have no idea why they would do that, by the way. I think I'm going to develop this knight before I move the rook. Because I'm adding I'd rather get the knight out. It's better than just moving the rook over, I think. They're going to castle, I think, now. I'm pretty tempted to put the bishop here, actually. Because I want to move my pawn here. I could do the same thing with the rook, but I'd rather get the bishop out, right? It seems fine and good. And then this is something I want to do. Okay. So if I move the pawn right now, they're going to... No, I need to get the rook out there before I try to do that, actually. Because I only have... This is the only piece controlling that square. So they're trying to fork my rooks. I'm not going to let that happen, obviously. It's already defended anyway. Oh, they're attacking my queen. Oh my god. Good thing I noticed that. I guess I probably just want to play like knight d2 here. I want to keep this square defended. I don't want to block my rook. Seems good. Is there anything else they could do if I move there? This gets undefended a little bit, but the rook is already defending it. Good thing. And the knight's defending as well. Okay, I think this is fine. My opponent is playing blitz chess, by the way. It feels like I need to go here now. I'm trying to think if that's actually good for me, though. If they take this and I take this, there's a lot of like tempo being had there. Anything else I could do reasonable with the knight? I could just move the knight here. I don't really like that a whole lot. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm surprised to see them take there, actually. Taking with the bishop feels stronger to me. I'm worried that if I take with the rook, they can tempo me with it. Like, if I take with the rook and they just go here, it's really annoying. The bishop kind of is harder to attack, I think. Okay. Now I expect they're going to take my knight. And I should take with my... They don't take the knight. That just seems... I mean, I have two pieces hanging, so maybe I'm just losing here somehow. Seriously, how did that happen? Like, oh, it's because I just didn't count right. Like, when I said, oh, I'll do this, instead of getting my knight out, they just take with a pawn, and now they didn't lose a piece. So I won a pawn, and now I have two pieces hanging. So I was always down a piece by doing it that way anyway. Well, I guess I should just go up, get rid of this pawn. They'll take with their bishop. Then they have to take my knight. I need to watch for this queen. Hold on. Take. Then I can't take with... I can take with this knight. Okay. I think this will still be okay. It's like not great, obviously, but I can still win from this position, even though I blundered. So one tactic I sort of have here would be like, I go here, and if they take, I get my rook in on them. The problem, I think, is if they don't take and just like move it, like go here or something. This bishop being here doesn't really gain me a lot. It's probably better just to pick this pawn off immediately with tempo, by taking with the queen, I think. And now they fork me. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to concede here. A little bit too much trying to be tricky instead of just playing like correctly. It's pretty frustrating when you like identify a fork like that and then you just forget about it later. This is like, I just played a game with this exact opening, and I remember the engine saying that was the best move. So I didn't have to think about that at all. I don't remember what they did last game. I just want to over-defend the pawn, I think, but there's also like a strong case to just take the center, because this is already defended anyway. And I need to move it anyway for the bishop. I'm going to do that, I think. Now, if they play here, which is what I expect them to do, no? Queen out, okay. Getting scary. I mean, I feel like that made a lot more sense, but okay. What do I do to punish this? Because there's no way that's the best move. Yeah, I would imagine. So that pawn is targeted twice and only defended once. I think I just bring knight to f6 and defend the pawn. And like that queen is blocking the knight from the square it probably wants to go to. Okay, this move is kind of weird, I feel like. I guess they just want to prevent me from... this doesn't even really prevent it. I mean, it was already prevented. Okay, I really want a castle, so I want to get this out. Maybe just go here, but... if they start pushing pawns, it's like I think this is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm just thinking with this bishop here, they really don't... it's going to be a lot harder for them to chase this with pawns because their bishop is going to be risk getting more tangled up, I think. Like if they go here, and also this is blocked, so they like have to go here and then here, then here, and then I go here, and now like... maybe this ends up being good. I'm not entirely sure. Honestly, I think if they push the pawn, I just take the knight and force them to wreck their pawn structure. All right, so they're targeting this instead. I think I just castle now, which is what I wanted to do anyway, making this move kind of useless. They are targeting this. Yeah, that's what they're targeting this because this is pinned still. So maybe I just go queen d6. I think that's fine. No, it's not, because then this, so they're yeah, they have two threats here. And I really cannot allow that to happen, honestly. This is also extremely annoying. Maybe then the best thing to do is to... the problem there is it doesn't actually... they just move back and then we're in the same spot. Kind of feels like I just need to castle. Is there... Maybe if I just go here, I defend everything. No, this is... I keep... I'm like fucking dumb. Okay. There's no way to defend this in this, currently. I think I just have to castle and let them go in. Pretty annoying. What? Why would you do that? Okay, sure. I guess they can still go in now. Let's see. I think this is fine for me if I just take this. I think they're going to take here, and then I'm going to move the rook over. And then this is really bad for them, right? Is there anything? There's no way they can get out of this, right? The best they can hope for, yeah. Okay. I want to stop for a second here and think about how I'm going to win the game from here, because I'm up a lot and I want to have a good plan to win instead of just playing a random thing. This is pinned, so my immediate reaction is to go here. But they'll just move like a pawn or something. And it won't be pinned anymore. Well, it's still pinned, but like... You know what I mean? It's also defended. I'm looking at this, and then if they take here, I just take the open file. And we've got a bad pawn structure on their end. I think that's the simplest and smartest thing to do here. The counter argument to this is that their development is terrible, and this is kind of helping them at least get their rook out, whereas like right now, it's really hard for them to get their rook out. Maybe I should just find a good way to get my bishop out. I just don't see a spot. Here, maybe? No, that doesn't really do anything, does it? This is pinned anyway. Oh, just go here then. Both knights are pinned. They can't move. So they just lose a knight now. Okay, smart, I guess. Except they're still pinned. I guess I should have thought a little bit harder there, because that was kind of dumb. Okay, let's go here. Now they're going to move this to where, though? Here, here, here to hit the bishop. So I should have moved the bishop here then. Honestly, I don't care about that attack. Like, I know the bishop pair is good and stuff, but the the tempo I can get to just ignore that seems better, possibly. Um, I wish I had properly calculated that instead of just like derping it like I did. The pawn structure here is pretty bad. Theirs is much better. I need to get this rook out. Okay. I don't want to do this because then they get to move their pawns and everything. I feel like I should be able to set something better. Maybe go like here, and target that, for example. Take that square away. Set up checkmate. Yeah, let's do that. And this unfortunately doesn't really get my rook out because those pawns are just totally blocking it, but oh, okay, they castle. Interesting. Yeah, that's probably a really good move. Except they just hung the knight. I honestly forgot they could even castle. They waited so long to do it. Like, they're going to disconnect instead of resigning. Cool. Can you report people for that? That's just such an annoying, like, okay. $98.3, really? Okay. I was doing my no engine analysis for a while. I still do want to get back to that, but like, the thing is, it's so like, it takes so much time, and I'm just trying to get some games in. And like for that kind of game, what I've been doing, chess.com does a thing where you can like retry a move that was bad, and I've just been doing that because it's efficient, basically. Okay, we have to play Nimzo Indian here. I do like Nimzo Indian a lot, even though I don't understand it very well. It allows you to castle very quickly, which as black is usually like harder to accomplish. What was I saying? But yeah, like the no engine analysis, you have to literally go through every move, and you're basically like replaying the game, and it takes a long time. Whereas, what is this? What opening is this? I don't even know. I'm trying to, like, with it, I mean, if I just play the normal thing, is there some crazy thing they're going to do that punishes me really hard? Is my question. Because my concern is if they just go here and I take like this, my king is totally opened up. But they don't really have any pieces out, so it should be okay. Okay. What are they doing here? This looks relatively scary to me because I really don't have a way to. I don't see a good response that I have to that. Maybe I just do this. This seems pretty good. Although, maybe, like, possibly just go here so that I could set this up would have made more sense. I'm not really sure. Because the problem is, like, my bishop is pretty blocked now. But I can do this. Like, having the bishops, like, next to each other like this is actually really strong. You control a ton of squares and everything. And it's really hard to get in on them at all. Then again, when they have 3 pawns all ready to go, it's pretty easy to stop that. More like when it's an outpost or the pawns are off the board, etc. All right, this move looks like they're setting this up. What is that going to do? If I go here, they just take it for free. They go here. All right, I'm just gonna castle. I feel like I can't be so afraid of this. Like, I don't think that this can. I didn't really calculate it, but oh, hey Cody, what's up? So they're not even doing it; they're just castling. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this looks like it should be good. Take. They kind of get some advantage out of that. I'm going to develop this knight. It's kind of a weird position where it's like, I don't really know what they're doing. And, oh yeah, I'll play you after this one. Remind me toward the end of this game, because sometimes they just like quickly press the play again button. So they're like, I'm really like, I don't know why I can't calculate this. They're gonna go here. I think they're gonna go here at some point. Yeah, there they go. Okay. Now okay, I just calculate everything. If they take here, they take. I just take back. They take with their knight, and I take with the queen. So it doesn't seem good for them. If I take here, though, it's not good for me. I'm going to try this. So my reasoning here is if I can get to here, they can't take because the queen is stuck here with like, they'll lose the queen. And if they allow me to get here, I'll just push this. And then I'll have like a real threat on their king side. Because this doesn't do anything for them. This is just bad for them. I think this is one of those times where you're like, you do this because it's like, oh, well, if they take, I have this and this, but it's like, I don't have to take. Like, I can just ignore this, I think. Hopefully I'm right. And I was intending to calculate this, but I just didn't do it. So if I go here, that just looks bad for me, I think, if they take that. I think if I want to do that, I have to play rook e8 before I do it or something. Yeah, I'm just going to try to push this. Like, if they move their queen right now, oh, they could just do that too, sure. That works too. But now, so if I go, I'm definitely leaning toward just getting rid of this knight versus like trying to move the bishop somewhere else. Oh, yeah. I'm still going to try to do this, I think. Just leveraging the fact that my knight has control of these two squares, and so when I push here, it's like it seems good for me, and I can try to get an open file on their king. Except I just hung my knight. Not that they saw it. They don't see that my knight is hanging, because I didn't see it either. But my god, that was bad. I mean, now I obviously have to move the knight too, but good thing they didn't see it was hanging. I don't have to move it. I can take here and defend it. That was so bad. Yeah, I have to be so careful about stuff like that. It's like you just take for granted that this knight can't. You're like, oh yeah, the knight's safe. It's back here, but it doesn't quite work like that. Okay, so their bishop got in. Didn't see that either. It's probably okay. This is this still looks good to me. Maybe I should have just gone straight in here. Could they have actually done anything about it? I guess they could just... That's a pretty big win for me, even if they just do that. Maybe my queen gets trapped, though, if I do this. I'm not sure how, but... Because they haven't developed anything over here. I'll keep this in mind. I guess, like, if they decide to force a trade, I have to do it, but that's a pretty good trade for me. Also, I have this check that I didn't even notice I have. Their king is pretty exposed. They go there. Okay. So if what do they do if I go here? Like seriously, what can they do? Or like, why not just take here right now, honestly, and open that up really hard? If I go here, I guess they could move this pawn forward to give this queen like an out, but I could just win the rook here. If they escape with the king, that's just good for me. I just like take a pawn then and just start attacking their back rank. Okay, I'm gonna go for this. I hope it's not a blunder somehow. Seems like kind of a wasted opportunity not to open this up, but getting the queen in is probably better than opening up. So I expect this is the move they'll make. I need to bring my rooks in if I can. I should just go here and get rid of this bishop. And then, because otherwise I can't go here. I can't go here. I guess maybe putting the knight here to get rid of the bishop is probably better. Because this is a better, this attacks the queen and the bishop. In fact, yeah, that just wins me a piece. It's just going to win me the bishop. Don't know how I didn't see that earlier, but okay. So probably they go here. I go here. Then they have to move their queen somewhere. If they don't create a serious threat, I just take the bishop. Whoops, I just take the bishop. I guess they could defend the bishop like this. If they do that, what am I doing? Attack the... No, that doesn't do it. Defend the bishop. Maybe just then I do this or something, and suddenly there's two attackers. It's only defended once. Then I just take, and they can't take back. Yeah, I've been playing on Lichess a lot, and I just started playing on chess.com again, so I'm trying to get the 900 or something if I can. It's hard to say, man. Like, to be honest with you, I think people on chess.com are like really good for their rating. Like, you'll play people. I played this Estonian lady, She was like 750 or something, and it just felt like she saw everything. I mean, at least at the level we're at, she saw everything. It wasn't like I could ever get anything in on her. And keep in mind, I just blundered my knight on this move, and if they had just taken, it would have been like really bad for me, and I would have been in a pretty bad spot. Yeah, but I mean, remember, like, Lichess is a different ELO system, so there's like, I think, I don't know what the I think my opponent is doing the. They might just be thinking really hard, but they could just rage quit or something. Yeah, I'm not sure what my Lichess rating is. I mean, I do know it is, but I'm not sure what the equivalents are. Okay, so they just do that. Interesting. I don't really see a huge necessity to move to give the check right now and push the king out. I can just kind of save that maybe. I kind of just want to go for this fork right now. Let's see if I do the fork and they defend like that, my knight is still hanging. Oh, they can't defend like that or they just lose the queen. What am I talking about? The problem is this rook is going to get it. Like, if I go here and they just take, I have to. Okay. Feels like I should just target this with a rook or something. So I target here. If they take, I take. I mean, I lose that fork, but... And they're actually up material on me. I mean, I'm not as winning as I thought I was. Fuck, how do I... No, if I fork here and they take, I just take the queen. So this fork makes them move the queen somewhere. They, no, yeah, I think I'm going to go for the fork. I got to be a bit faster. I want to stay ahead on time if I can. I have a feeling this is going to go to the end game. Also, like, so I take. If I can get my knight here, I cut off the escape square. Oh, you spilled your water. Oh, dude, I spilled... My old laptop that I had was like perfectly good MacBook Pro, and I spilled a protein shake all over it. It just completely destroyed it. I was so upset. Like, okay, That's a good move, isn't it? I should have calculated better. Because now this is like in trouble. Like if I just take here, they're going to get a lot of pressure on me there. What if I just take, they take here, I fork their queen. Oh, they take my rook. It's not going to be good for me, is it? Gonna try something. I like halfway calculated it. It's very hazy in my mind, but I think this might work. I'm trying to set up a fork, basically. I think this is like a very forcing move because I think this is check. It's not checkmate, but it's like you're probably losing the game if you let that happen. Hey Tim, Magic. I've been very tempted to play Magic again, but it's so addictive. Like I just can't play it, man. It's like I will just not be able to control it. Okay, so here's the plan. I go here, they go here, I take the rook, they take back with the king, and then I fork the queen. Let's hope it actually works. That was my hazy plan that I am still not sure is gonna work. What format are you playing? Modern? Look, they didn't even think about it. I did this Chessable course called Knights on the Attack, and it's like all about setting up forks like that. So I'm always like looking for ways to set up forks, but I don't know how good it is, honestly, because like I have a lot of pieces hanging right now. It should be good though, I think. Yeah, I still watch YouTube videos of people playing Magic. It kind of gives me the it kind of gives me the feel of it, you know. But like, you see, I'm only up a pawn after that. Yeah, I don't know. Modern Horizons 2 had like, I think Ragavan should just be banned. I don't like that card. I don't know if it's like really overpowered or not, but it's just like, go here, is this safe? Like, I don't think Ragavan is necessarily overpowered, but it's just like not fun. It's just kind of over. It's just, it does too much stuff, and it makes like too many decks like blue red prowess. Just too many decks can just put Ragavan in and get like card advantage and ramp and stuff, and I just think that's stupid. Oh, I didn't see that. Fuck. Blunder, blunder, blunder. Yeah, I just didn't. Could I have done anything better though? Like I had to save my rook. Like I had no option but to save my rook, right? Okay. This is so fucking annoying. I like can't move my rook basically. It's just stuck here. Do I target this one? If I go here, what can they do? Go here. But then I can go like here. Okay. But they put a lot of pretty cool cards in. Like I think subtlety, endurance, that cycle of cards looks really cool. I think that's good for modern in general. I think Grist looked cool. That's a good solid. Yeah, they fork me now. Fuck. I'm just losing material left and right. The thing is, this is so bad for them. These pieces are not in the game. I need to try to exploit that somehow. I can't move my fucking pieces, man. It's so annoying. But yeah, one thing that really bothers me about, like, a big reason for me not to play Magic is that I don't really enjoy how fast they're putting new cards into Modern nowadays. Like, what happened? Oh, they moved their knight out. Okay, they didn't take that. That's a good move then. Yeah, that was smart. Because I can't do what I wanted to do now. We need to get our pieces active as fast as possible. I think I need to go here. Good, rook a6. Yeah. Yeah, the biggest thing I've been tempted to do is just to play 4-color Shadow, even though no one plays it in this metagame. Because that's like the deck I like, man. That's the deck I want to play. And it's like, can I go here now? I think I can. I don't quite understand why 4-color Shadow wouldn't be good, but part of it is just like, oh well, you should play play Jund with Ragavan, or play like Grixis with Ragavan, like, you know, right? It's just like, yeah, Solitude. I still watch Bench Summer has been playing different Shadow variants, and it's been working pretty well for him. But okay, I just win a rook now. Right? No, it's defended. My God, man, I almost blundered that. My opponent's playing very solidly, I have to say. Let's try to get this out of here somehow. Well, yeah, if I played again, I would just try the force 4-color Shadow and make it work somehow. I don't really know what I would do against Solitude, but like whatever. want to go here. I think I need to just start playing moves and try not to blunder because I'm really low on time. They're going to see this now and try to move their king, I expect. Well, they have to move. No, they have to move their bishop, so. Can they move the bishop? Oh, yeah, that's how they do it. Okay. Good moves. Is this worth doing? Take. Yeah. Maybe that wasn't worth doing. I just don't have time to calculate it. I want to get, I don't want these, I want to get a check and be able to play from there instead of having like, this gives me initiative, I think. They don't have to take back though. Yeah, man, that's like, the thing with Magic is like, it is really fun, but when you when you get really into it and take it very seriously, it gets very frustrating because you're like, because sometimes you just don't draw good and you lose, and it's just like, I remember I got really annoyed. Like I would be watching videos of like good players and I really wanted to 5-0 leagues and stuff, and it was just, I really didn't do that well on average. I think especially after playing chess, I think I would be a lot better at Magic than man, this guy is just always has the move. He always has a good move to stop whatever I want to do. Now I have to take. And I've got everything is hanging basically. Gotta play. I'm just trying to win on time, I think now. Just try not to blunder. I think having a rook actually puts me like way ahead, even though we're even on material technically. And it's really hard to push pawns without blundering when you're really low on time against a rook too. So I want to. I'm gonna. I mean, I can't really target that, but what's my plan? What's my plan? Push this maybe. Just form a wall so he doesn't get to push his pawns in maybe. I want an open file. I have a rook, so I should be trying to create an open file. That's the plan, right? Just create an open file. So just push these until I have an open file and go in or something. What? That had to be a blunder, right? They're just really low on time, yeah. Okay, you sent me a friend request. Where did it go? Yeah, I'm trying to find the interface on chess.com is really bad. I feel like there's just too much like buttons and stuff. Like where is the... So you sent me a request, but it just doesn't show anywhere. Oh, here it is. What is your rating? 1100 Blitz. You mostly play Blitz, I guess. think we both have like sword dudes as our. I've only played one game on stream, I think, and I won. I've only played one so far, right? Yeah. Where's the? I'm just gonna make it unrated because you're way higher rated than me. How do I? Oh, here's the button. Oh, you accept it? Okay. Whatever. That's fine. We'll play rated, I guess. God, you're gonna play like. What is this? The Sicilian? Like no experience against this at all. God, it's like it's so hard to logic out these openings. So if I go like I'm gonna try this, I guess. I don't know. Bishop C4 is what you don't want to do. Okay. That's the thing is like I try to when I play an opening I'm not familiar against, like the thing I really don't want to do though is play the most natural looking thing, because usually the opponent who's playing that knows that they know the canned response to the natural thing, and then I don't, and I just get trapped. But yeah, I mean, like we'll see what happens, I guess. I just don't know the Sicilian at all. D4 and trace the center pawn. Yeah, that makes sense. And I also banking on Cody not really knowing what he's doing as much, so that it doesn't punish me as hard. Open Sicilian sounds like what I want to play though. Yeah. So he's gonna play D5 and I have like no response to it. Yeah, Sakara has like, I forgot what his rating is, but he knows a lot. I want to get more opening repertoire built up when I have more time. Like I feel like right now the thing I should do is learn like a few more variations that I know, maybe like one or two moves deeper than I know, and that would help me a lot. Because like I I realistically am not going to be able to learn that much stuff right now, but just a little bit more would help me a lot. Yeah, and I know Caracan from the other side, but yeah, like French. Yeah, I play Nimzo against against e5, or no, I sorry, D. What's e5? What e5? What is e5? You mean like when they just push the pawn again? Oh, they e5. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah. E5. Yeah, sorry. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I just play the Italian game. If e4, e5, I play. Oh wait, e4. Yeah, I just play the Italian. That's what I play. But oh my god. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna play like this, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna play. I mean, if you want to play me, I'll play you. But I don't know how long I can grind either. I'm like really tired. Hmm. I hate closed positions like this. I mean, it's not even super closed, but it's like it feels pretty closed. And Cody's blitz rating is like 1200. By the way, I don't think he just doesn't play rapid a lot, so he's not like he's worse than me. I think he's probably better than me. Just FYI. doesn't show it. Okay. I don't know about this move, Matt. This bishop move I made, but I'm really, the thing is, like, at the risk of him hearing what I'm trying to do, it's just these knights are making it like impossible for me to do much of anything. So I just want to open things somehow. And I know I know about the bishop pair, you guys. Like, I know the bishop pair is like a good thing you're supposed to care about a lot, but I personally am not very good with bishops. I'm better with knights. And I know that's like objectively wrong. But like in a situation like that, like I know personally that I'm not going to win if the position stays closed for really long and keeps getting more closed. I know my chances are going down, and I'll gladly trade my bishop off for a knight just to get my pieces more active or whatever. Oh, I forgot to change it to live chat. Oh, I didn't say anything. Yeah, you got to be careful using bad words. It will filter it for some reason. Okay. Can I do that now? Which no word? Well, I guess you can't tell me the no word. Well, I won't see it. I had some tactic in my head and it's just gone. Oh, okay. I kind of remember it now, maybe. But what? No, that doesn't make sense. What was it? Oh, no, I don't have that. I don't like Discord, honestly. I mean, my channel is so dead, man. Like, I don't... Like, at one point I had a lot of viewers, but it's mostly fighting game people, and I don't have time to be on Discord anyway. Okay, so there are... What is that? What am I threatening with this? Hey, turkey face. God, I'm tanking so hard in this. If I go there, what threat? What was my threat? Oh, you saw my threat. That was my threat, and you saw it. Okay, so I don't have the tactic anymore. Good job. You did, yeah. I was gonna go for that. Fuck. Yeah, no, I can't do anything there. Okay. Um, go here. Does that do anything good? Let's say that seems okay, maybe. I think Cody's position isn't super great. His pawns are just really fucking like he has like no movement. Really, that one knight is out, and there's like a bishop peeking out from one corner, but he's kind of low on something. But this could change at any moment, I think. I've got my noob pawn structure here. This is like the noob structure where you only ever move your first two pawns and the rest just chill. Some plan is slowly coming together for me here, but it's like I feel like the knight is actually like trapped, basically. Do your friends play the noob structure? I've noticed that like in a lot of my games, like it's like nearing the end game, and I just have like no pawns moved. Or like maybe on one side the pawns moved a lot, but on the other they're just a straight line or whatever. Oh, did you? Am I missing something, or did you not see that? So this is like a tricky one. It's like, how much credit do you give your opponent? Like, did they just not see that, or do they actually? You've just moved your noob structure up one rank. I mean, this has to just be hanging, right? You're moving your whole line of pawns up one. Yeah, that's honestly a pretty weak structure. So this is the hero pawn, man. It's holding back your entire army of pawns is being held back by one pawn. Oh, shite. No. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm turning pre-moves off right now. Pre-moves. I've had that happen in a game. Like, your opponent is thinking for 2 minutes and you accidentally pre-move something, and the moment you accidentally pre-move, they make their move, and you're like, just fucked. No, it's really fun to think of the pieces as like abstractions of actual like I always think of bishops are like snipers, and then rooks are like artillery. Because there's a lot of times when you get like, there was a position earlier, like in this spot, this is like a sniper. He's got like a window, and he's got this like one line of sight, and he can snipe from there. And then if you can get your rook in like a better window, they can have a longer range. Or if they're like here, they can Okay. So that my hero pawn has fallen. You sacrifice for a winning position? Are you serious? Or are you just like... You want a pawn square, okay. I mean, you do have a lot of central control right now, for sure. And I don't have a lot of stuff I can do. Maybe it's... Oh, that's defended. Okay. Almost blundered. Oh, that's how you learn to play. Yeah, my kid has been talking about learning to play. He's like 3. He's about to turn 4, but he's like saying stuff like, "When I'm 7 years old, I will learn to play chess." I'm just like, "You can learn to play now." He's just like, "No, when I'm just like making up random numbers and stuff." But I don't know. I don't want to force him to play at all. Like if he wants to play, I want him to, but I don't want it to be some like thing where I make him like proof sock chess and take it really seriously or whatever. All right, this is getting a little bit precarious. Maybe got to be really careful with my queen. Almost no squares to go to, honestly. Fuck. I want to go here, but I feel like I'll get trapped if I do that. I mean, I think you're a good player that blundered, and you can still easily beat me from here, so I'm being really careful. Go here. He goes here. I just take that. That's how am I getting my... Oh, it's so messy. Man, it makes me feel like you calculated it completely here. Oh, what am I doing? Why did I think that was gonna work? What? Why did I think that would work? What am I doing? Fuck. Dude, like, I don't even know how I calculated it like this. That's just stupid. I didn't see it. I don't even know what I was thinking. Like, what did I think you were gonna do? Why did I think that would be anything reasonable? Like, okay. Fuck. Is there any way out of this? Gross. All right. Dude, I was tunnel visioning, I think, on, I really wanted to take this, but it was defended by this. So I was like, okay, I need to move my queen so that it can have vision on this pawn. And then if he goes here, I'll just like move out of the way. And I just was completely ignoring the fact that, he was forking me. So, good attack. I think my position is still okay-ish. But it will be maybe an uphill battle here. He's looking for something even dirtier to do other than just taking the bishop. Oh, I miscounted. I thought you were up a pawn after that, but it's actually even. Yeah, you kind of struggling to. If I'm in your spot right now, I'm struggling to see great moves to make. Yeah, it's definitely more open. I am really happy about that, honestly. That was my plan. I was sacrificing material to open the position and get my rook active. And I got my knight pair, so I'm happy about that. The thing with Cody's position is like, if he moves any piece, well, not any piece, but there's a lot of pieces where like if he moves like a certain piece anywhere out of other than where it is, he's gonna have like, well, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but, and I don't want to explain it too well, but it's like, he has to be really careful, I think, about moving anything, basically. And I feel like I have some obvious moves I can make that are pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I think at our level, there's no real like lose. It's not like you can look at an engine evaluation or anything and have some kind of concrete like, oh well, yeah, of course you're losing. All I have to do is because there's so much like variable of blundering. Either of us can just blunder really hard at any time and any move and lose a queen, and then you're not losing. We've already both had a major blunder this game, and like you blundered and went down a piece, I blundered and then you got, now we're even again. Okay, yeah. I like Lichess better. I'm only using this because the reason I'm playing on chess.com right now is my friend started playing chess like a month or two ago and got up to 900 ELO, and so I wanted to see if I could get to 900. Yeah, that's a good move because it anticipates what I wanted to do. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's what I was looking at doing too. I mean, if you weren't going to defend this, I was going to double the rooks and take it. So, what do I do against that? This seems like a really good move. Like I see a move that you can make, and I'm just like not at all. I don't have any idea what I do against it. So I guess I could do that. I'm curious if you see that move. I don't know if it's even good, but Like, probably not good. I don't know. I didn't. It's hard to like calculate your moves because I'm struggling so hard to find like, at my level there's this thing where you have like general principles in your mind that you should be doing and you're not sure if they're actually good or not. Like for me, I need to get my rook in the game. Otherwise I might as well not have it. And it's like that, but I don't really know what I'm doing with this open file. So it's like, but I just know that if I don't get this in right now, I might find myself in some position where I just like can't get it in. So before I do anything else, I want to get that in. But I'm worried about like tempo that you might gain somehow. Oh wow, you moved that finally. Okay. God, that was such a pain in the ass, bishop for so long, and now it doesn't really matter, does it? Well, that bishop was like that's the. I thought for a long time, is there any way I can get rid of that bishop or move it or something? And finally, it's moved. My I still have the same pawn structure. Fuck, dude. Mm. I think I know what the next move is. I've got an annoying move queued up to do if I'm able to do it, but I have a feeling he'll spot the move. I don't even know if it's really that good, but actually I think it's like easily thwarted. Maybe not. I don't know. This is a good game. Like you have the sword. You have the nerd sword guy. I have the nerd sword girl. Yours is like the sci-fi sword guy, and mine's the fantasy sword lady. It's so hard to keep track of everything in this game. That's why I don't move my pawns, because there's like so much tension on all these pieces, and I just never like. I keep thinking of how I can move them, but part of the tension right now is that. Okay, he's moving pawns. All right, that's the move I thought he was going to do. By the way. All right. I'm just gonna. I might blunder, but I have to play a bit faster, or I'm gonna lose on time. But this is the move I anticipated you would make, and then this is my anticipated response, and hopefully I'm not blundering. Oh, later, Miles. Thanks for watching. Okay. If I go there. Go there. Okay. No. Yeah, I see it, man. It's pretty scary. That was bad. Yeah, I blundered it. Or did I? Or did I? I did. Okay. Actually, I think, did you miss mate here? No, I'm just like zoning. I'm just like, my brain is a fog right now. But that wasn't good for me at all. Oh yeah, you got mate here, don't you? You just have mate. Yeah. Or, I mean, it's not mate, but it's like, it's very good. I think I've got nothing at this point. Yeah, I wasn't. I like, honestly, this wasn't even the problem, but the correct move is to recapture the bishop with the knight. Oh, dude, I didn't even see that. I don't know. I was so focused on the fork that I was setting up, I didn't even see that. I was only looking at, like, taking... Yeah, I don't know what... I don't know why I didn't see that. The game's not over. You gotta still win. Yeah, I mean, most blunders come from tunnel vision. Yeah, I guess that's true. Is there, like, what else makes you blunder? I mean, to be fair, like, the move... this... I was very tunnel visioned on setting the fork up, but, like, I didn't even see... I saw this. Like, I knew he was going to do this to reveal the diagonal. And I knew he had two attackers on this. But, like, my calculation just didn't go far enough, I guess. Why? Oh, you defended it. Okay, yeah, nice. Although... No, you just lost the rook. Yeah, I mean, he tunnel vision. Like, he saw the fork, obviously, right? Or did he see it? I don't know. Like, but yeah, this was gonna fork him. But yeah. What else? Yeah, I was bishop f6. You did play bishop f6. Also, I'm taking back with check. So, yeah, it's gonna be even if you consider check even. And I'm gonna get this. No, it's actually more than even because I'm gonna win this for free too. Yeah, you blundered it, man. I'm still only up a pawn, and I got my noob structure, so your endgame is on point. All right. Mine isn't, so... And I'm on time pressure, too, which doesn't help me ever. I don't know. Maybe I don't need to move them. I'm so bad at like pawn movements in endgames. It's really rough. I think the fact that I have this file already is like huge. The king cannot get over here. In fact, yeah, I was like making I made a bit of a mistake there. I should have just done something else other than what I did, I think. Yeah. Oh, I stalemate a lot, yeah. I'm just going to do this right now before I get back rank mated somehow. Oh, on Passant. Fuck. Fuck. Forgetting en passant, that's a good way to lose. God, that's so bad. Fuck. I just have to take that. I don't know how I forget it so much. Like, I just never see it. I think... Oh, no. What am I talking about? No, that doesn't work. Okay. I'm really low on time. This actually looks winning for me. Because of my new pawn structure, he can't actually take any pawns, it looks like. I'm at 20 seconds. Holy shit. Is there duration on this or no? Am I just at 20 seconds total, or do I get time every move? Can someone tell me? That makes a huge difference. I turn pre-moves off. Is there no duration? God, I'm fucked. Without an increment. Like, I can't play this fast. I don't ever play Blitz. Yeah, I already blendered it. Nice. All right, you got it. Man, you should have enabled increment. That's like such a bummer. I thought it was an increment, so I was like, if I ever get too much time pressure, I'll just make sure I spend like, I don't know, whatever, it's fine. Well, we were really even there, and then I hung my... How did I do that? Dude, I was like... I wasn't even winning here, though. It just was like a draw or something. So this was the... Oh, the en passant was the blunder, right? Yeah. 15, bishop h6. Oh, wow, that's so good. Yeah, that's so good. But c4 is best. What did I play? I played this. What is c4 doing? Bishop h6, yeah, that's really good. What does black even do against this? Yeah, that really does attack every pawn. I'm so bad with bishops, man. Like, how is this? I'm missing how this move is so good, actually. Like, it feels like everything's defended to me. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I don't usually think enough in terms like that. Sometimes I manage to notice something like, oh, this has completely prevented their pieces from moving, but usually I just don't see stuff like this. Yeah, I mean, I was definitely trying to target this. This is the point in the game where I was saying, how can I get rid of this bishop? And I just couldn't figure out any way to get rid of it. So, I don't know. It was a good game. Would have preferred to blunder less. The main blunder that really pissed me off that game was the I don't know. I guess it wasn't even that much of a blunder, honestly. Caro-Kann. What's the Breyer variation? Like, what? Oh, it's like a backward Caro-Kann. Oh, I'm doing the Caro-Kann. What are they doing? They're playing like a... I'm so confused, dude. What is this shit? I go here and they take, and then I take, and then... Okay, I don't know what to do, man. I'm just gonna try it. We're just making shapes, I guess. Where is this knight going if I attack it? Like, seriously, where is this knight gonna go? Is it gonna go back to its starting spot or to the rim? This is the only reasonable... Okay, there's no way that's good, right? I'm gonna do this. I just want to pressure. Like, this is gonna mess up their pawn structure, I imagine, on the side that they probably want to castle on. And it's gonna make sure this knight doesn't move right away again. Okay, they're not even thinking probably. They're just pushing pawns around. I'm wondering if they don't play here, should I go right there? Oh no, they'll take it with the knight. What am I talking about? Okay. No, okay. I was looking at doing that. I see a pretty annoying thing I can do. I'm going to see if it will work. If it does, they're just going to get mowed down so hard, I think. I kind of doubt they're going to see this. Just exploiting the fact that they allowed my bishop open. Yeah, I definitely do that. The main issue is that when I look at, like, okay, what square can I put my bishop on? I just never see a good square. Like if we go back here, I wanted to put my bishop okay, never mind. I'll show you later. Oh shit, that's a good response, isn't it? Man, I didn't even think of that. That's just good. I'm fucked, aren't I? Yeah, I'm fucked. Okay. It's honestly like what's better here, to lose my if I just take their bishop, they're going to take with a knight, and then I just take their bishop, and they're not in a really good spot, I would say. So the bishop is worth 3, the queen is worth 9, 5. So I'll be down like a pawn, but I'll have a rook on their back rank. I think that's fine. Obviously, this would have been better if I hadn't, and like if I had saw that and not done it. But yeah, I think this is still okay. They don't even like. Maybe it would have been. I don't know. I have a feeling they're not thinking very hard about things. It seems like, but they found that bishop move at least. Taking the knight with the check. Oh, shit, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, yeah. I like literally didn't even look at it. Oh, that's not even the position, right? Yeah, here. Take a knight with check. Then take bishop. Yeah, that would have been... Honestly, I think this is pretty good. Like, what are they going to do here? Probably go here. Yeah, that just kicks my bishop out entirely, doesn't it? I mean, this is like a really annoying spot for them, but if they just go here, it's like... I can't go here. I guess I can just go here, which is pretty good. I just have to get my other pieces up here now. Like, get this planted in, pinning their shit. And then punish this for being, yeah, I don't know. But I'm like super undeveloped here. They have a bunch of pawns out. Like, how am I getting all my stuff out? Maybe... This is hanging. The problem with like this idea is that it's not really developing anything. And if I go to the rim and they just like do this, then I have to go back. It's probably much smarter to just like go here, get the bishop out somewhere. Oh, there's a check too. And they actually cannot... They don't... They honestly want to move their king probably. So it's not like I want to check them and give them tempo to do that. I think at least. No, if they... Yeah, they can worm their way out of it. I need to get more pieces in there for sure. So maybe knight first. The problem is the knight can't go anywhere until I clear these pawns somehow. Maybe this knight going here looks pretty strong. That's my quickest route to get it. This is setting up a check here too. Although we have discussed that checks aren't necessarily good here. It's my turn? What? How long has it been my turn? Okay, sorry. What are they going for now? Do they have anything with this knight, actually? It doesn't seem like it. I don't even get why they moved it. Alright. I think we still just want to get this in. I'm on the wrong move. Oh, Jesus. Okay, sorry. So they just moved their knight away for some reason. What is going on, man? I don't even know what happened. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to go here then. I don't see anything wrong with that move. And this can... I probably don't even want a castle, I think. I can't... Did they already make my king move? No, right? I have a feeling castling doesn't really make sense here. Maybe it does. I don't know. Okay, they took a pawn. Oh, and they defend this too, yeah. Just go here. Oh, this is already fucking defended, dude. I don't want to go there. Okay, they're going to try to fork me. If I castle, it's not great. If I defend the fork, I lose a pawn. Maybe I should have thought a little bit harder instead of just throwing my knight around. Fuck. If I castle, they're taking a pawn with check. It seems pretty bad. Shit. I think I just don't care about that pawn, honestly. So fucking annoying. If they go here, they can still check me if I go here. Ugh. I don't know. I'm running out of time. This is so bad. I think they're just going to take that pawn, which I'm not thrilled about, obviously, but... This, at least, I've developed a rook. Even though the material looks like their head, their bishop is doing nothing, their queen is doing nothing, their rook is doing nothing. I just need to get my other pieces in, but I just can't figure out how to maneuver them. Like, I just can't figure out how to get this G knight going anywhere. I should just pawn break, I think, with like the F pawn maybe. Okay, they move that. They don't take the pawn. Interesting. I mean, now I can just go here. Seems pretty good. They're gonna revealed attack on my rook if they want. Well, that would just reveal their queen to getting taken, so I think this is okay. Or they're gonna check me to force my king out, maybe. That would be pretty tricky. They go here. I have to move the king out, and then they take with check. And then I just take the king, or the knight. So that's probably not any good. Take the knight, defend the rook. Yeah, it's not good. So now if they keep their queen planted here, I take this pawn, get in. They have to move the... Whoa, what? Maybe they've just decided like they need to get their rook out or something, but clearly I'm just taking this. Is this checkmate? Yeah, I think so. So they calculated. Do I just go here to prevent checkmate? Here is better, right? Or like pawn break it out. It feels like they saw checkmate and just like when I avoided it, they just did the move anyway or something. I don't know. Oh, my knight is hanging. When did that happen? How long has my knight just been hanging? For like ever? I just didn't see. I was like, oh, that's a good move. Oh no, this is pinned. This is pinned. Fuck me, dude. The bishop is dead. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the knight is not hanging. I'm gonna just take this. I don't want them to check me. Or maybe just advance. No, I just want to take so I can move my knight, I think. Sure. Fork here. Actually, this is just gonna... No, it's not that good, is it? I go here. They just move their rook somewhere. Their rook is really threatening to get me too, by the way. Like, that's pretty scary. I think that's imminent if I don't do something here. Fuck, man, what am I doing? Really, the rook isn't really going to do anything because it would just get taken by the king. Except it won't because I don't know, because I was worried about the bishop getting taken, but really, who cares? This knight still fucking can't move anywhere. I mean, it can. It's just going to take like 100 years to get where it needs to go. I know I can't move here. I'll get en passanted. I don't want to forget about that. Okay, so now this is actually being targeted. Let's do this. And with the rook here, it's still pinned. This rook is going to move, obviously. Oh, I didn't even need to move this because the rook was... It probably was good to move it, though, because like if they had done a forcing move with the rook, then this would have been left hanging. So I'm pretty happy to have just taken that. I don't really like my position still that much. If I can get this other knight in, I should be able to checkmate or force material loss somehow. Okay, they just lost their rook now, right? No, they can... I think this is still the move, though. They can defend it with the king. Or not. What the fuck are they setting up here? I didn't like... I'm just going to start picking pawns off, basically. I want to get rid of this pawn. This bishop never moved. Yeah, he's not playing well at this point. I'm like really not paying enough attention to this diagonal. Like I didn't even check before I moved. I'm at risk of blundering a rook by not paying attention on that kind of thing. It's so common at this level for like people to make you play these out, especially when there's like time pressure and stuff, which makes some amount of sense, but it's so annoying sometimes. Like, oh, what was he saying? I'm curious. I should watch more of his. When I first started playing chess, I couldn't quite follow his videos because he went too fast. But I think I would benefit more from it now, probably. Why not, like, why not resign at this point? Saudi player. Okay. Fun house opening. No fucking clue what that is. Okay. You have to assume the queen is coming out, right? At least he resigned when he knew he was beaten. That's good. I mean, like, on one hand, I get it. You have, you know, like, this is the England gambit. Okay, I don't. Some bullshit's gonna happen, probably. But yeah, like, on one hand, I get it. Like, sometimes you'll win a game you shouldn't have won. Like, your opponent can still blunder. But there is a certain point in the game where it's just like, I don't know what point it was in that game, but there was a clear point where that guy had absolutely no chance. Like, he was just stringing it out, hoping that I lost on time or stalemated or something. What the fuck is he doing? Ah, okay. Right, he just was playing to, like, continue playing. It didn't. Right, and that's what pisses me off about it, I guess. Is like, he's playing to waste time, and it's just literally is just wasting my time, and it's not even because I'm bad enough that, like, okay, I'm up a pawn or two. It doesn't quite matter. It's not like I'm gonna win because I'm up a pawn. Like, I'm not that good. But when I'm up, like, a lot, then And like that kind of position is just like bullshit. What is he doing? I get so nervous when people play like this, but I should just ignore it and develop, I think. So here's an example. Like, okay, I can put my bishop here, 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 here. And I look at everyone and it's like, here I'm looking at this blocked off diagonal. I don't really see that as being especially good. If I put it here, it's like super passive. This is somewhat reasonable when I'm blocking a pawn. So maybe here it feels reasonably good. Let's try it. Yeah, he's playing randomly like an idiot, and I have to still be careful though, because whenever they play like this and you don't double check everything, especially with the queen open, you have to just be really careful that you're not going to get gimmicked out of the game somehow. Yeah, I think this game is easier. Like there's a lot of games where I can't put it here, and it's like, do I really want to put it here or here? It just seems kind of, dude, is somehow he has completely shut down my knight, and I have to go back here. Yeah, so he's already, see, he's got to be careful. So if I castle, that is defended only once. Feels like I should. If he trades 2 pieces for a rook or pawn in the middle game. So I would castle, he would take with. How is it 2 pieces? I'm confused. So if I castle, but it's not a. How is he losing 2 pieces? I have a rook here. I take with the rook. It's just taking this. Oh, because my king is there too. Right. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll try it. Yeah, I should try to think of it more like that, because like I'm too set on the idea of like, oh, I don't want to lose a rook. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I definitely did see that those were his only developed pieces. So like trading his developed pieces off, and then I still have 3 pieces out, and he has nothing. It looks pretty good for me. Getting a bit worried here. Like, it seems good, but my king is also really exposed at this point. I mean, I can move it behind the pawns, but he's also attacking pretty aggressively. And he just won my knight somehow. Fuck, dude. So brutal. Like, I get so flustered playing against people that play like this, and it's just like, it's just ridiculous sometimes. And I can't even go here. It's so annoying. I feel like I'm gonna get checkmated, basically. There's like nowhere good to go here. Sucks. Yeah. Now I lose the bishop too. My God, man. This is so pissing me off so hard. Another check too. Oh my goodness. I don't want to resign because it pisses me off so much to lose to this guy. That's why I was playing so slow and so careful, and I just still fucking blunder it. You have to be so careful against these kind of players. Like, it's probably just going to do this. Ugh. This is my last game. I shouldn't have played this one. Like, I'm getting really tired, and I was like seeing the wrong diagonal at some point even. Like, I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to take this pawn with my queen. Like, but I don't know. Like, the big blunder I made was basically happening because I wasn't looking for checks. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll move my knight up. And you always have to look for checks, especially when the queen is, I mean, it's just really obvious in hindsight, but yeah. Okay, another check, sure. Probably not going to end well for me, but I'm going to win the rook if... Oh, no, they even defended that, yeah. That's the thing with guys like this, too, is like... They throw you off like, oh, he moves his knight to the rim on like the second move. And you're just like, oh, it's a free win. And then suddenly they have excellent board vision and can set up like mates and stuff without any issue. It's just like, all right. Is there any way for me to defend this? Doesn't look like it. I mean, I can defend it by giving up my queen for nothing, but that's all I see right now. I can do this. But that doesn't really get me anywhere. Oh, I can move this pawn, I guess. If I'm able to take the rook like that, I mean, he'll just defend it with the king. What am I talking about? But I don't know. I'll see what he does. Totally fucked here. That's f8 is just mate, right? Oh no, it's not. It's not. Oh, he saw that too. Cool. So if I go here with check, he just like slides over here and checkmates me. Because I could take this and check again. Then he goes back here. But I have to be able to stop the checkmate at the end of that maneuver. Like right now I can trade. I can force the trade at least. Fuck it, man. I'm just gonna go for the checks. I don't really. I consider the game pretty lost anyway. But I was thinking about if I could just trade queens off. He hasn't developed. Maybe I can get back in. I'm not that far behind, but I am pretty far behind. Didn't even see that. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't be playing anymore. Good God, man. All right, that was an awful game. But his opening was so bad, and it's so annoying to lose after that. Like, look at that. It's like, oh, you blundered, and it was a maiden too, by the way. Cool. Yeah, I mean... Oh, and wow, even... Just like you said, if I had gone back, I was still fine. That's crazy. Like, even with that, I was still fine, but I went the wrong direction. I think I didn't like consider. I wanted to go this way, and I'm like, oh, I can't go back. I have to go. I didn't even look at being able to go like any other direction. I don't know why. I was basically just like, oh, I lost the piece. Fuck me kind of thing, and yeah, it's really obvious now why I shouldn't have gone in that direction. And I didn't even notice that was taking with check. Like if I had noticed that, I would have never gone there. But I was looking at like, okay, I'll take this with my queen, which is like the wrong diagonal. So well, anyway, thanks for watching, man. I'll see you guys later.